Hi, my name is Amy Paul, and I've been a nurse for 2 years on a medical surgical floor at Atrium Health Mercy. I've recently been a part of a debate regarding the North Carolina House Bill 879 End of Life Option Act. This bill aims to allow people with terminal illnesses to end their lives under proper doctor care if specific criteria are met and are able to request the aid in dying drugs from their attending physician. The best argument for this bill is the right for the patient to be able to choose how and when their life will end when faced with a terminal illness. A terminal illness is a disease in which can't be cured and is likely to lead to someone's death. The controversial topic has been debated and voted on in several different countries and even in our own. The best argument that I have found against this House bill goes along with the motto that most medical professionals go by, which is do no harm. This can place doctors and other people in the medical field in an ethical dilemma as they are faced with the decision to support or not support assisted suicide. Physician assisted death undermines the integrity of a physician. Although it can be portrayed this way, the patient's ability to choose their path and decrease the burden placed on families is beneficial and leads to positive outcomes. The North Carolina House Bill 879 was introduced on April 16, 2019, and has passed the first reading and was referred to the Committee on Rules, Calendar, and Operations of the House. No further actions have occurred since it has been presented to the committee. I am in favor of this bill because of the sense of autonomy it provides to patients who are faced with a terminal illness. Oregon was one of the first states to initiate a bill similar to this one. According to the Oregon Health Authority, the most frequently reported end-of-life concerns were regarding loss of autonomy, decreasing ability to participate in activities that made life enjoyable, and loss of dignity. Whether it is to relieve pain, decrease burdens, or simply have control over one's life, it should be something that a patient should be able to choose. With increased supervision and lengthy process of approval, it is not a decision that is taken lightly and needs to be approved by several doctors. Even after choosing this option, the patient has the ability to go back and refuse. The argument that physicians should only be healers focuses too much on the physician. When healing is no longer possible and death is imminent, patients find their suffering unbearable, then the physician's role should shift from healing to relieving suffering and according to the patient's wishes. This bill allows patients to have the opportunity to die with dignity, without fear that they will lose their physical or mental capacities. By the end of life, many lose their functions of their body. It is difficult for not only the patients but the families as well. Lastly, medical advances have enabled life beyond what nature might have allowed, and this is not always in the best interest of the patient, especially with no hope of recovery. This bill can allow patients to arrange for final goodbyes with their loved ones. To be able to pass this bill, it needs to be reviewed by committees. The committee stage is a line-by-line, word-by-word examination of the bill. Once the committee has been amended and adopted, it is sent to the House. In the House, the debate will take place with arguments for or against the bill. If the bill is passed the second reading, it will need to pass a third to go to the Senate. We need to reach out to our leaders and gather support to be able to pass this along. This is the point in time where we put our opinions and thoughts to be able to put this bill in act. I think this bill should move to be able to allow patients and family have a dignified passing. I have previous experience in hospice, and I've personally seen this in many instances where the last moments of a patient's life was excruciating and miserable. Healthcare professionals have also fought for these options as we are patient advocates. Under these regulations, there should be no reason why the American people should not have a say onto how their lives must end.